Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Let's play some more Total War Rome 2 in the Roman Ascension campaign. So here's Rome. Here's our new patrician that, hasn't been murdered recently. That's an important step. Soon, Rome will get even bigger, because, it's not even the most advanced city in the empire. Ancient Marseille was actually the largest and most advanced city when we captured it, so it's over here. But soon enough, with the completion of this research here, Rome will be joining its ranks. We'll have a lot of upgrading to do, actually. I figured out what was going on with the squalor in some of the areas that are struggling with public order. We had a couple of slave revolts that were very frustrating, but as of the next turn, public order should reverse, and I can start doing things to push it in the opposite direction. There were just a few provinces where I wasn't paying attention to how many mining buildings I was putting up. I was getting a little overly ambitious, as can happen in a real large territory republic like this. We're not an empire yet, but caught that and figured it out. Seleucids still own Carthage. Carthage is right here. They've captured Eol and they've captured Dimity. The Seleucids, not Seleucids, briefly held it looks like they might be coming back for it, so that's going to be rough. And they also briefly held Dimity, but now it seems like Carthage is coming back a little bit. But that they've been in a tug of war of that territory, so I have started to rearrange some of my armies such that they're in a better position to defend from anything these jerks might actually try to do. And actually, on that note, nope, never mind. Not going to move any armies there yet because public order is still terrible. Hierapytna, this is the Knossos people. They are right here. They have a few fleets left, but the fleets, of course, are slowly dying as a result of, just not being... Actually, hang on. Let me do something real quick. All right, there we go. So look at how miserable that fleet is. It looks like it's a large fleet, but look at the life bars here. They have a general unit that's mostly healthy, and of course all these units are boats. So it's a large fleet by appearances, but the men on the boats are mostly dead. So we'll leave this fleet here, and I'm sure their fleet over here is in similar condition. So they're not a threat to me. Sparta still exists. I let them stand because they have these two very powerful armies. And frankly, I just wasn't in a mood to fight them all at once. Actually, with that army being up there right now, this might be a good opportunity for me to take Sparta. Why not? I have Legio 7 Illyrica right here. It's a 20-person army, though. I don't know. No. I need to do that with 2 armies. God, that was a good opportunity. I wish I still had another army here, but we'll see. I have just realized that my timer is nowhere near me, and I need that. Pardon me for a few moments of silence. Okay, maybe that was only one moment of silence. The timer was much closer than I thought it was. So, not quite going to attack Sparta yet. We also have peace with them. So even if I were to just trot up to their door and be like, "Hey, sup, Sparta? You wanna fight?" Like, just to see what the battle would go like. Wouldn't necessarily be the best thing. See, I wish that army was a little closer because then I wouldn't mind ambushing them. But that would just be mean. But I will keep an eye on them, I guess. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's move this spy into position such that she can see what's going on this side. There's the statue of Zeus right there. Check that out. So she hopefully will not be spotted down here. But she can see what's going on over here now. It'll help me keep a closer eye on Sparta. That's handy. All right, let me go ahead and end the turn because, frankly, I'm ready for public order to turn back around in some of these areas that have been fighting. The Macedonian area, The area that Macedon conquered briefly, south of Rome, are all struggling with public order, but that's just, turns out it's just because of how I built things. Notice how there's a Roman aqueduct in Athens now? Check that out. It's pretty cool. Athens is a fully Roman city now. Has been for a few turns.
A token, perhaps a modest gift of coin, would have my people see you in a new light.
No, I don't want to enter into a defensive alliance with anyone on that border because they have a lot of infighting, and if I get dragged into a war, just no. Just no. We're not going to play that game. Ah, Nova Carthage is having a big turn. That's a good sign. That means they're doing something. Preferably something important. Persia is also having a big turn. That means they're doing something against Nova Carthage. Those two are going at it right now.
A token,
What's going on?
Perhaps a modest gift of coin, would have my people see you in a new light.
Same thing. No. Alright, let me go through my territory now that I've made some adjustments and do some things that are going to improve public order. How's food here? Just do a couple of meeting places. Yeah, public order is really going to start improving in these areas that I had built improperly. Including right here in Magna Germania. Yeah, there you go. There's a positive. Boost already. It's a big change. Let's go ahead and do a second temple in Syracuse as well. That'll really help out. Because that area just needs to be really strongly Latin. Alright. So, can I promote anybody? No, I cannot. Where did I... Let me see where this guy is. Alright, the Nobursis. Alright, so this guy up here. And that's good. Let me tell you why I'm excited about what I just saw. So, the other houses, I'm experimenting with this whole political influence thing. You know, I'm trying to make this red fill up most of this because that'll increase the chance of civil war. The game has really been giving me a difficult time with it. And one of the things that I always do to kind of help that along is I eliminate members of the other houses early in the game. And early in the game, as you might recall, our influence was actually really high. Really, really high. So it seems to work. But then what happens is this. The other houses, for the longest time, I have made sure they haven't had anyone in their bracket, and yet their influence has grown, like this. So I don't know why that is. I don't completely understand the mechanic. But it might have something to do with the fact that I'm not actually allowing anyone to live. So what I'm trying now is I am letting the other houses have someone, and I'm not going to let him gain any prestige. I'm just going to let him sit there. That's all they're going to get, is this one guy. So hopefully that'll make a difference. I just realized another thing that I could do is make some fleets. And these are all House of Junia and House of Cornelia people. I don't have that many fleets on the board right now. And that could, you know, I have the income to actually have some fleets. So actually, let me build that right now. It's been a while since I've really actively gone after making a lot of fleets, but let's see. The House of Junia and the House of Cornelia are about equally balanced right now. So let me do 2 new fleets. One from the House of Junia. And, oh wait. Hang on, before I do this. Okay, good. Yeah, Massalia is made for heavy ships. Right, so one from the House of Junia. Raised fleet. Tower Hexareme. Alright. Assault Quadrime. Light Artillery Quinquereme. Ooh, check this out. Alright, and then I want to save the last 3 slots there for fire ships. And also, let's do a fleet here in Eulalia. Raise forces. And let's see, that was the House of Junia, right? Yes, it was. So now the House of Cornelia. Quintus, Claudius, Gemellus. Raise fleet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'll save the rest for some... Well, actually, we'll do a few more assault quadrimes, and then we'll have some artillery in that fleet soon. So my income will go down as a result of that, but my income is about to go up again as well, because in one turn, I'll be able to upgrade all my cities, which is a big plus. Alright. So this spy needs you to hunker down and just relax for a bit. This army needs to stay put. So does this one.
What do you wish of me?
Right. Those fleets are all slowly dying. I don't consider them a threat. Oh wait, no. I was going through my fleets. Right. Odessos. Mantea. So Greece is very heavily occupied right now. I also have some armies kind of perched to... I could be really mean right now since Carthage is reeling trying to fight the Seleucids. This could be a moment where I move in and take more of the Iberian Peninsula. I could surprise the heck out of them right now. I have Barbatius Purpurio, who is one of my most prominent generals. And who do I have here? Varro. Alright, he's actually a member of the House of Cornelia, so I would prefer that he didn't do any of the fighting. But I have this guy here. And he could really cause some hurt. Let's see. Yeah, I want to go ahead and move this guy down into Terrico, because I want to replace this equipment. I just have so much money right now, I don't need to worry about... It's nice, I don't have to worry about what I'm spending. Alright, so I've just replaced his artillery with the latest and greatest Roman heavy onagers. And, oh, I didn't complete my thought earlier. So this guy from the other houses, I'm happy because he's up in Ubersis. And he's being on this border, he is kind of the guard, he's the watchman for this border here. He's here in Ubersis, you see him. So he's kind of the army that's meant to respond to any incursions along this area. And I don't expect any incursions on this area. I really don't. Because I have a pretty good relationship with these factions so far. And the biggest one in this area is the Suebi people, but check this out. All this green, and the green when I have Rome selected and looking at them, that means I actually have a really good relationship with them. When you look here, they like that I took military action against Macedon, against Athens. They like that I haven't really gotten along with the boy, and they also like that I have treaties with their neighbors. So there are a few things, as you can see, expansionism, cultural aversion, treaties with Athens and Sparta that they don't like, but overall, they're in favor of me. So I'm not worried about an attack from them. Let me tell you what, I'll go ahead and cap this episode here, since that was a bit of a tactical review and a few years of civil administration, and I will continue to kind of consider my next tactical options. I am considering... Carthage has been my ally for 200 years, though. It would be so strange to attack them. No, I won't. I'm going to be a good role player here. I'm not just going to turn into a jerk and conquer them. It is tempting, though, and it would definitely help push me towards civil war. But right now, I have some other things to do that are not military, and I should stay focused on that. Oh. Before I cap this episode, okay. No one else to raise. I want to raise even more fleets, frankly. We're going to make that happen. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.